All right, so Kevin Durant, man, I ain't gonna lie, I'm starting to feel bad for him for real, for real. Now, personally, I don't. I sometimes don't like the antics of Kevin Durant when he does the social media. It is funny, but at the same time, like, bro, like you do gotta chill sometimes with that. But nevertheless, though, he's still arguably a top 20 player of all time as it is. But the way he received the last few days, especially on Twitter, is wild to me because he's been slandered out the butt from the Warriors fans, NBA fans, even some analysts too, as they been telling him saying like that he should have never left Golden State, even though him going to Golden State is the reason why people hate him so much now. So like you can't just contradict that, in my opinion. Now, to clarify like how I feel about him going to Golden State, I didn't mind him leaving OKC back in 2016 because he was a free agent, but I just didn't like the fact that he joined a team that he couldn't beat, which made that team basically OP for the next few years, which I didn't like that. I didn't like it. That being said, he's obviously a great player. Like he definitely was the best player on the team when he was on the Warriors. Just that Steph Curry just more impactful, in my opinion, than Kevin Durant is because Curry is just capable of hitting like 13 threes in the game. He's capable of that. So he's definitely the best Robin we ever had, Steph Curry. But Kevin Durant definitely benefited from being on the Warriors for those 4 years. But man, when he joined though, like it was definitely the biggest lose-lose situation he could ever have because if he had lost with the Warriors while he was playing, they would have said, "Oh, he can't even win with the Warriors" and all that type of stuff like that. But since he won those rings, people were saying that he needed Golden State to win. He couldn't win the ring as the actual leading scorer on the team with not that much help. But here's another reason why he lost too. Because we knew eventually he was going to leave the Warriors regardless because there's no way he's going to stay there for the rest of his career. He would have to then go and prove that he can win a championship with another team, which now, if he can't win a championship with that team, they're going to say that, he needed the Warriors to have his only 2 rings that he ever had, which is not a good thing because now especially since Golden State just won a ring, now all the pressure is really on Kevin Durant now to like win a ring before he retires because right now it has been looking good for him. Like, the first year that he actually came back for the Nets, and then losing the second round to the Bucks because Kyrie just been injured, and then James Harden just basically had a bad hamstring the whole playoffs. But still, a loss is a loss. So he lost that series against the eventual champion, the Milwaukee Bucks. And then he gets first rounded in the worst ways and gets swept by the Boston Celtics, who honestly was one of the best defenses I've ever seen in quite some time, honestly. Yeah, Steph Curry went off against that great defense, but like it took Steph Curry to like and a little some help to like actually like beat that defense right there. Plus, Golden State defense is as veteran as it is, so they can handle that defense. The Nets, they're not really equipped for that because they don't have that much help, honestly. But here's my thing though, like when it comes to like Kevin Durant personally, don't slander the man, bro. Like Warriors fans, you don't have to slander Kevin Durant, man. Just be happy that won your 4th championship in 8 years. Like that's honestly like greatest dynasty stats right there, in my opinion. Because seriously, going to 8 finals in the span of 2015 to now, as it is, and then having 4, like that's honestly great. Like it's one of the best dynasties I've ever seen, including like when we saw the San Antonio Spurs in the 2000s. Like it's honestly one of the best dynasties I've ever seen, honestly. And side note, shout out to Bob Myers. He undeserved a video of himself, which I'm planning on making soon. But Kevin Durant, man, I do start to feel bad for you because the last 2 years you've been having the bad end of the stick, and you don't deserve all the slander like that. Like, of course, you don't get called out by everybody for you being the snake and stuff like that. But I'm kind of over it at this point. But as of right now, all the pressure is on you next year because if you can't at least make the conference finals, man, your legacy is about to be shot. And you're a really talented player, but man, your legacy is gonna be shot, bro. After next year, if you can't at least make the conference finals, I do feel bad for you, and you don't deserve the slander for this week as it is because you shouldn't. It's really supposed to be all about the Warriors winning, not about sending Kevin Durant and how overrated you are. Like, don't do that, man. Like, please don't. But that being said, bro, like, yeah, happy Juneteenth, happy Father's Day. You know, have a great day.